warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you to all media partners who have come to broadcast the press conference today. It is an honor for me. Let me introduce myself. My name is Octa Vianti as the spokesperson for the Ministry of Health. Today, I will convey important and up-to-date messages in responding to the homecoming or mudik season in COVID-19 pandemic and vaccination during the Eid holiday. As we all know, the government has announced that going home or mudik will be allowed in 2022, provided that people who plan to go home must meet the requirements. Here are the requirements for going home in 2022. This requirement applies to all types of transportation. The use of Peduli Lindungi app is important, so COVID-19 cases do not increase despite active community mobility. The government will conduct random check-in for travelers, and if there are travelers who do not meet the requirements, they will be assisted to vaccinate on the spot. The reason is our active cases as of today, April 27, 2022, have reached more than 600 patients out of a total of 9,000 people who have been confirmed positive for COVID-19. To handle this COVID-19 case, the government will always make the best efforts, one of which is make policies related to the homecoming or mudik. This is of course done to remain the community safe from the dangers of spreading COVID-19. With this homecoming permit, we must not neglect to maintain our personal hygiene. Let's protect ourselves, our families, and our environment from the risk of contracting COVID-19. So, what's the best way to protect it? These are 3 steps to fight the attack from COVID in the month of Ramadan before this Eid. First, stay disciplined to wear a mask. WHO explains in the guidelines for the use of masks that scientific evidence increasingly supports the effectiveness of the use of masks by members of the public to prevent respiratory infections, including COVID, caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Why masks? Because masks will help to stop the spread of the virus through splashes or liquids that come out of coughing, sneezing, or when we talk, which we call droplets. Even a good quality mask will protect against micro droplets, which are very small droplets that can float in a tide. Systematic studies report that the use of masks by the general public and physical distancing, washing hands with soap and water, and with good ventilation are highly recommended in areas where clusters are founded from SARS-CoV-2 virus, or we often know is red zone. Then in areas with known or not documented transmission of SARS-CoV-2 virus, or what we know as yellow and green zone, the use of masks is still recommended with consideration of reducing the risk to a low level. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, wearing masks and keeping your distance and washing your hands will drastically reduce transmission to a lower level. In this Eid moment, of course, we will meet many people, so we have to be stricter in maintaining personal hygiene. Ladies and gentlemen, let us tighten our discipline again. The increase in positive confirmed cases has indeed begun to decline, but do not let us be careless in taking care of our body. The second step to fight the pandemic attack in the homecoming or mudik season is the vaccination program. I urge all Indonesian people to follow the COVID-19 vaccination provided by the government. Vaccines can be obtained at hospitals, health centers, or government agencies that are registered to hold the vaccination program. And lastly, to support this year's homecoming moment, we must do the third step, namely fighting hoaxes. As we have known, since the beginning of the pandemic, this hoax has always been a problem for us. It's a huge problem. There are even many hoax news related to the requirements for going home in 2022. Let me explain clearly that since the pandemic was announced in March 2020, the official government website is covid19.go.id. We can find all information about COVID-19 on this website, no other website. There is even an easy way to prove a hoax, that is, first go to s.id/infovaccine, then click check and prove a hoax. Enter the keywords you are looking for, then read the explanation of the information, then share it. But if you find the news untrue or hoax news, stop it. Stop the hoax news at you. Report it directly to the aduankonten.id. Therefore, let's fight hoaxes, protect ourselves, and protect our families. Together, we can do it. I hope everyone is always in good health condition. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.